Sure is pretty in Tatooine this time of year. Yeah, really enjoy the view of the moon. And what is what? Uh-oh. Oh no! They found us! The Imperials have found us! This is my Star Destroyer. Slow boating in. I had to do a cool intro because I really like the way this thing turned out. Look at that back. That thing has a cool back end. That is scary looking. Alright, now I have to go catch it. Hold on. Bear with me. Ah! What's happening? Why am I not flying? Oh, it's just going faster than me. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Slow down. Slow down. Ah! Alright, hold on. There we go. Control. I'm running into a problem where, my antenna only worked for like 350 meters. So that's not good. Anyway, here she is. She's not all the way done, but like the bulk of it is done. I haven't put like interior lights and all that stuff in, but for the most part, done, and I'm very happy with it. Other than this block appears to be the wrong color. Oh, so much better. Okay. I have some stats. Darn it, here's some more. I'll fix that later. I have some stats for this beast. It's 165 meters long. It is 9,142 blocks, and it is just over 6.2 million kilos. So it's not the biggest ship, but it's big. So as you can see, I got the front end together. It's got some blindingly bright spotlights. They do a good job. These are these missiles. I believe they're called M8 missiles. They are excellent. Good damage from really far away. I use them to take out enemies' antennas so then I can fly in and blow stuff up. And then I just put some greeble all the way around. This is, you'll know, you can just barely tell it's a slightly different color. I thought it just gave it a little more depth. It's like the lightest gray or something, and like the just heavy metal paint scheme. It just looks really all riveted and nasty. Some batteries, in theory, they, or you know, in make-believe land, they powered the turbo lasers. There's a little gunner station in there. You can kind of see it. And yeah, a lot. These pipes don't go anywhere. They just look cool. Those actually are piped up. They take oxygen or whatever to the interior. I'm glad this must have gotten a rework because you can just barely see the greenery. I didn't like them for the longest time just because you just had these like plants on the outside of your ship, but now you can hardly see it. Another little gunner station right here. This thing was causing so much clang. I had to not let it rest at like this 90 degree. If I put it at 85, it seemed to work okay, but like a 90 degree elbow was just like blowing off big chunks of my ship. My battery of turbo lasers. I went with just regular old Gatling guns for some point defense. There was a mod that turns their shots into green lasers, so I'm like, that works. Works for me, and then I just don't have, you know, ammo stockpiling up for no good reason. Superstructure. There's the wheelhouse, as it were, the bridge, and then some more spotlights up here. Not exactly cannon, but they look the part, which is really nice. These aren't actually shield generators. These are decoys with a ton of heavy armor wrapped around them. Just because I thought it looked better. The shield mod that I use did not look right there. No matter what I did, it just looked kind of out of place, either too big or too small, no matter what. As mentioned, little back entrance, and the other side's pretty symmetrical. But I want to show you one of my favorite parts of this ship, the little pot belly that I built in. But wait, there's more. Terminal. Boarding. Oh. It's this one. Boop. This is also a little clangy, but it works. Oh, I saved it with this thing in here. Thought I took that out. Oh well. Clunk. Little make-believe cargo area down here. Little armory and stuff in here. Gun rack. One of the NPC mods is just NPCs that just stand around, like there's a guy that salutes and a guy with a rifle. You'll probably see the rifle guy. Put him in here just to, you know, stand guard, give this room a little life, a little personality. My turbo lifts. Loving these. I actually started playing with this ship last night, flying around and blowing stuff up. And I installed a mod that really should probably just be incorporated in the game. It just sets all your doors to close after 3 seconds. So simple, so effective. It seems like they could build that in, right? Just somewhere in here, like, how long do you want the door to remain open? And then you have a little slider for, like, you know, an amount of time. That would be great. So I kind of call this just the boarding ramp room. We'll get out of here. It's not the most exciting room. My first little stop. Almost didn't make it. This is what I'm calling the barracks. I kind of just needed a way to get into the main ship, and I had a ton of extra space down here. Like, I didn't know what to do with this room. I knew I wanted a big hallway. It actually goes even further back behind there. I've got a whole bunch of atmosphere engines pointed in front, back, left, and right, but they're all pointed towards the inside of the ship, and they're all armored up and in such a way that they won't burn each other to death. So it can maneuver in atmosphere and still look the part. Also, a bunch of gyros are hidden back there somewhere. Oh, so this is that, what's this called? Interface module, which is great. I absolutely love it. It's running automatic LCDs 2. And this is just the default inventory. It just tells you everything you have on your ship. As you can see, all I've got is a little uranium. Cheated that in. Okay, so these little barracks, they're just little rooms for stormtroopers to live in. I don't have many lights throughout the ship yet, because I don't fully build my ships all the time. I get them like 95% done or whatever, and then I just fly around, and as I collect stuff, I build lights and functionality, and this guy gets a view of the showers, because for some reason this shower doesn't have a wall right here, so I don't know. He's the pervy stormtrooper. Same thing over here. It's just mirrored. Yep. So this is my little stairwell. This will probably, you know, have directions or something. Yep. These are lighted passageways. Oh, I thought they were lighted. Oh, you know why? Let me just do this real quick. I have this system that I came up with called my alert timers. They effectively, you know, like on Star Trek, you have your alert statuses. Obviously, yellow and red alert is you're being attacked or something's maybe going to attack you, but I have green alert, which sets a whole bunch of things to like default and stuff and turns all my lights on. And then I have blue alert, which is I've left my ship and I'm just going to let it kick around and do its own little thing. So we were in blue alert, and that meant all of my non-cockpit lights were off. I feel like this is very dark right here. Maybe because it's black. Probably because it's black. This is the first little area you come to. I kind of either call it my lower mezzanine or my hangar breezeway or whatever. It's got some more armory stations and stuff. I'll probably put guns you can grab and tools and stuff. The build and repair system, love this thing. I call them Gadgetrons. Oh, so here's one of my alert consoles. So like, for example, if I hit yellow alert, my shields go on. If I hit red alert, a little alarm goes off, and like shields go to full. This is my gravity turns off. At least it's supposed to. For some reason it's not. Maybe I haven't set this one up yet or something. Survival kit, you know, in theory, if I get blown up out of my spaceships and I need to jump right back into a ship, I'll be able to do it here. Another terminal. These rooms don't really go anywhere. And you can see I've got some of those wing mods tucked deep in here. I did try taking this ship in atmosphere. It doesn't really fly. Excuse me. Just on propulsion, I do have to have some downward thrust. And I've got a handful of these big turbo, what are they called? Turbo lifts. I can get away with 6. 4 didn't quite cut it. 8 worked even better, but I wanted to just barely be able to hover. Just because that seems a little more balanced to me. Even though I could fit, you know, a bajillion more of these things in here. This is my big old hangar. Definitely have room for at least, I don't know, at least 4, 5, 6, 7 ships. Here's a little docking area. Here's Tatooine. I call the build and repair systems Gadgetron. I don't know why. I think it's funny. I have plans to build like a hinge with a piston, the landing gear so it can unfold, piston down, and grab stuff like ships I've disabled, and then I can disassemble them with the build and repair system. Not much to see in the hangar bay at the moment, other than I think it looks pretty cool. This little ring of interior blocks are that mod that I really like. That they're all these interior conveyor mods. Such a good mod. They're all built into this side over here too. Pretty much any place where it seems like there's kind of like an out of place interior block, it's probably one of these conveyor interiors. Let's get that guy out of here. Turbo lifts. We could take them up to the next level, but I built these stairs, so we're gonna use them. Darn it. These turbo lifts are a little janky to use, but they're fun. Alright, this is kind of the main mezzanine. There's my sweet engine room. I have all my engines off because I was in blue alert mode. Green alert is supposed to turn them on, I think. Or maybe I have to turn them on manually. Let's turn them on. There we go. Now it looks the part. Oh, also when I go into blue alert status, it turns off the electrical things, because when you get real far away from the ship, there's some weird little graphical bug, and like the electricity's like bigger than the Star Destroyer itself when you're like a couple of thousand kilometers away, so that's not good. Here's my shield generators. I have 2. I have another one on that side. I didn't really have a great spot for these, and as I've said in other videos, I kind of like to see the cool stuff I built, so I figured I have this big empty window that I don't really have a good reason for this room, so it became a shield generator room. This double door leads to this little kind of breezeway between the hangar and here's my cargo area. Got an entry here. That's a little goodie box. It's got like 10 missiles and like 25 ammo and like 40 uranium, so once I do play the game, I just have that all right there. Plus all the components for the cargo box. This just goes out to my hangar. Little sneaky entrance exit. I don't have stairs built in yet, obviously. So the idea is you could run down here. Here's that back gunner station. Probably have another stormtrooper standing here is what I'm thinking. Button panels for my alert system. There's a way I can set the LCDs up that will tell me which alert is active, and I have a kind of a sneaky way of doing it because the LCD 2 won't really tell you which timer is firing at which time. At least I haven't figured out a way. So what I did is I just named some lights, green alert, red alert, blue alert, whatever, and when I want the appropriate alert to turn on, the light goes on, and then the LCD reports that the red alert, air quotes, light is on, and it appears as if on the LCD my alerts are firing. Oh, cargo area. Actually, big cargo area. 2 big cargos. Man, these catwalks like to break off and clang around on the inside of my ship. Holy guacamole. Some hydrogen fuel tanks. I have 4. There's 2 more on the other side. We'll probably go there next. 1 of 3 of my big RAM scoops. As mentioned before, the mod author helped me modify those so they work even though they're blocked. It's pretty awesome of him. My plan is to, as I collect resources, fill this little shelf completely up with oxygen and make all of those conveyors, make all those interior blocks conveyors. That'll take a while. It'll give me something to do as I fly around. Here's my gravity generator. I'll probably do something with this room because it kind of just feels like it's sitting there. Cool view through my hangar bay. Here's the engine room. Not much has changed. I hid the repulsor lift engines back there. Maybe I have 8. Maybe I have 8 of the darn things. Maybe I lied. Yeah, maybe 6 didn't cut the mustard. I had to do 8. I'm a liar. Another Gadgetron. We've already seen this room. Practically nothing has changed in it. Oh, I added some small reactors. Just for a little extra power generation. Or, you know, if I need to go into like a low power mode, they can just keep the ship afloat. Here. Another shield room. Alright, this is my production room. More hydro tanks. 2 basic reactors. I could easily fit or not reactors, refineries. I could easily fit a full-on refinery in here, but I kind of want, I kind of like the idea of having a base that I have to fly back to and deposit a whole bunch of ore that can just grind away at it while I go do cool stuff and not have to worry. And then I have a reason to, settle down and find a base and all that stuff. A couple of assemblers. This is a cool mod. This is a uranium thingamajig. Centrifuge, I think, is what it is. And it only refines uranium, should you ever find any. It's kind of weird though, because it's just a 1x1 block. So, but it can use the yield modules and speed modules and stuff. But to really maximize your output, you need 2. So, and it doesn't have module ports on all sides. It only has it on 2 sides, right? Yeah. So it's kind of a cool little mod, handy. Should you ever find any uranium? There's still oil down there. This just goes to the other side of the ship. You've seen it. You've seen Tatooine. You know what it looks like. Alright, let's go to the next level. Actually, I have a fun level to show you. So I had another room in here that I didn't need. I didn't know what to do with it. So I changed it into well, you'll see. What are those guys doing in there? Oh, they're having a little work meeting. stormtroopers being stormtroopers. So, you know, the Imperial, super scary red stormtroopers, and you get a whole room of stormtrooper recruits. And these doors that don't actually go anywhere. See, just more empty space. I literally don't know what else I would put in here. So, it's just empty space that you keep locked away. Now, a couple more back there. In front of this wall, there's just more of those big wing units. Whoa. This is what I call the mezzanine. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to put in this big room. I'll put something. I love these neon. With all the textures, black and this heavily textured white neon, just super clean and industrial. My little med bay. I always go with red. Ooh, why is it so chipped? I'll have to change the paint job. I like the red med bay for some reason. It just looks medical to me. Little medical room. You can't treat a whole lot of stormtroopers at once, but they're pretty expendable. Little storage room back here. And so this is my sneaky way of getting oxygen into the medical room, even when it closes. It's depressurized at the moment. Bathroom. For when nature calls. So here's my alert system and my LCDs. I wonder why that one's not working. On LCDs. Should be my shield one. Maybe because shields are off? Probably because shields are off. But curious. Oh well. So the green light, this is named green alert. So when I push blue alert goes on. Yep. I don't know why this LCD's being a butt, but here we are. Whole conference room. This is a cool mod. This is combination blocks. So this is a window combo button panel. It's awesome. I love it. Big LCD, obviously. I don't have huge plans. This is another room that I was kind of like, I don't know, I guess I put a conference room in there? Oh. More Stormtroopers garden stuff. Here's the Sith chamber. Whenever I log in and log out of the game, I make sure I put myself in the cryo tube and close everything up and log out just for funsies. My oxygen vent, sneaking oxygen through this little rat hole into my captain's quarters, which is very luxurious. Let's turn some lights on. Oh God, those are bright. Also, I haven't painted this room yet. It'll probably have lots of teal and I tried. I don't have a good feel for messing with the lights, so I usually just leave them as default and call that good. Because I don't know, I could do it forever and not be happy with it, so I should just plunk them down and leave them. I'll put a photo or a movie, or I thought it'd be cool to put like, you know, a Star Wars still right there or something. Little work area. I think. Yeah, this is supposed to trigger my alarms. It's the only one I know. Only one I know just by pushing the button. It's working. These are all messed up. This is supposed to turn on and off my gravity. Oh, whatever. Whatever. Here's the main bedroom. I have lights. So it seems like this one's going even without. Maybe it's just light leading in from the other room. Little shower, bathroom. I like this. I thought this was pretty sneaky. cool little like closet built in behind the bed. Yeah. Needs some decoration. Needs a little love. But it's getting there. And now to the bridge. I pretty much always finish the bridge even with lights and paint and stuff, just because I figure I want it to be the most functional room. So here we are. Let's close that down. Do the thing. Air vents are so finicky. Anyway, I was doing this to me the other day. It should totally be fine. This is the problem. Nope, who cares? Whatever. We are in the cockpit, the bridge, as it were. Got that. So here's my alert status. So it's saying, you can see which one's on. These aren't actually my alert timer blocks. These are the lights that I've named to coordinate. So if I hit, ta-da! Because what turned on was that red light, and that's what it's reporting. Oh, that was troubling. Anyway, so here's that little pit area, the literal cockpit. Maybe it isn't the literal cockpit. Let's not call it that ever again. This is that same combo block again mod. They have steel plates with lights built into them. I wish more blocks had lights built into them, because you have to place blocks anyway, and you have to place lights. Why not just combine the two? Best of both worlds. I'm gonna play. I found a bunch of cool mods for like animated NPC. I haven't decided which one I want to do yet, but they look pretty cool. So I'll get those all built in here, and I'll have a very lively ship. Same with these. Little viewport area. Can't really see much out of it, but these are the new half walls that come in the latest DLC, the Field Medic? No, Field Combat, whatever it is, DLC. And they've even got a little neon light in them, so they produce a very small amount of light, but I just love the back of them. It's really cool texture. I thought it fit really nicely on the bridge. This is another combo block, I think. I forget what it is. And then some scripts. The shield script. I want to say this is Whip's radar. It's the only one I can remember because it's an alliteration. Doesn't seem to be... Well, there's no target, so that's why it's not working. And more LCDs too. So yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else worth showing or talking about this ship. It fast. I loves it. Ready? Yeah, that's reasonable. Star Destroyer that can go from 0 to 100 kilometers a second in like a second. It's fine. Totally reasonable. So yeah, that is my Star Destroyer. It's a lot of fun. I had an absolute blast making it, and I've even enjoyed flying it around a little bit. I hope you like my video, and you are interested in more space engineers. I don't know what else to say. I don't do this stuff very often. This has been a pleasure. Talk to you guys later.